Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all they niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing a monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know this Wavvy's word. We in that good old wave cave. Salute to all of you, the surfers, man. You know I appreciate y'all pulling up, and I hope all y'all doing well mentally and physically, man, because life real out here. For sure. I know I had a rough past week, man. My past week was wicked. But anyway, y'all already know, man. Get ready to hit that good old like, the comment, and that subscribe for your guy. And I'm saying, you know I appreciate it. So we about to get into it. Y'all see the title, man. That boy, almighty suspect, and finally found out what he gonna be sentenced to. You know what I mean? When he go to basically turn himself in to do his time sometime in May. I don't remember the exact day, but in this clip coming up, he gonna say the exact day. He gonna say the exact amount of time. It's about 5 years, a little bit less. I just rounded off to like 5. And he gonna let y'all know what type of rules he plan on playing by, because you know, in every system they got different rules. What's considered good, what's considered no good, and it's up to you whether you want to play by the rules or not, and you know, potentially deal with whatever comes with that. So he gonna break all that down. And before I run the clip, man, I need y'all to pay attention to the nigga's headlines. I ain't never noticed this before. When I watched the clip and he pulled that hoodie back, that shit hit me with the kapow. You're like, damn, boy, they might take anyway, any type of time good time you trying to get back nigga off that headline, might be a violation. But anyway, man, y'all already know. I'm about to go ahead and run this good old clip. And after the clip, we're gonna get back to this.
So I am definitely going to prison.
Okay.
Yeah, I turned myself in May 28th. They give me 4 years, 8 months.
Yeah.
4 years, 8 months. That shit sound crazy.
But
You
that's
gotta
what,
do
a
like
half?
halvesies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably do a little less too.
You're gonna
I'm
do
going
good
that
behavior.
bitch.
You're gonna do a bunch of classes.
I'm about to go in there and do everything, bro.
Okay, I feel
I'm about
that.
to do everything but snitch.
So if you had to guess what you think maximum time, probably like maybe like 2.
I'm not gonna do no more. Max, I'll probably do like 2 years, 4 months.
Okay.
Max, I'll probably do 2 years, 4 months. But how I want to do, you feel me? I'm gonna try to wiggle up in fire camping, and if you can, they do 33%. So I'll do a third. So that's like a year and like 5 months, a year and 4 months, some shit like that, you know.
That's smart.
So
Smart.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do whatever. You feel me? Go try to you know, take some classes to cut off my time, college, all kind of shit, you know.
Welder, this, that.
Yeah, and I got a non-violent felony, so I'm automatically gonna be on the low ass yard. You feel me? Like I got a non-violent felony. I'm not no documented gang member, so I'm automatically. So with niggas with all this 50-50 talk, anything under a 3 yard is 50-50. So I'm not going to a 3 yard because I don't have a violent crime.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't give a. I don't gang bang. I don't prescribe to you politics at all. I don't give a. I will gladly, if 50-50 mean bring your 50 ass home early, I'll be doing it.
Bro, I don't give a what nobody think about what yard I
At
land
all.
on. As long as I ain't snitching or doing no weird shit, say what the you
I
wanna
don't
say.
give a.
Nigga,
I
I'm
ain't
trying
a
to come
snitch.
home. I got kids, gang.
I got kids, fool.
For you
so
to say I'm a real
you want me to be tough, so I could do the full 4 years and 8 months to be some tough ass on the 3 yard. Man, get the out of here, bro. I don't care about.
And they
none
get
of
you
that.
no further than that in the real world outside the street, just saying, oh, he a real.
And then how
no
do
real
I
benefit.
explain, bro? Tell me how I explain that to my oldest kid?
Shit,
How do I explain that to my 10-year-old
You can't.
that I did an extra, your daddy did an extra 2 years because said he was going to be on the 50. Man, get the out of here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Get the out of here. I don't give a bro. I don't gangbang. And all of them, all that 50, that's all gangbang politics. That's really Mexican politics. And past that, that's gangbang. Man, I don't give a I'm not from nowhere. On my mama, I will be taking my light skin ass to fire camp and I will be doing my 33%. I don't give a what any got to say. I quite frankly, I don't give a I don't hang out with you now.
The
Wouldn't change
objective
anything.
is to go in there and then do your and come home, gang. Like, I'm not going in there to do nothing to get extra time, gang. Like,
be tough with y'all.
It's
Prove it to y'all.
confusing, bro, to me. Like,
It's stupid.
why
I don't
nigga-
get it.
would encourage you to do something to stay in there longer. That
And to
shit
regular
gay.
people, it's just, oh, my dad, like you said, my dad missed 2 extra birthdays, 2 extra Christmases.
Yeah,
'cause
like,
he's trying to be tough to the homies.
yeah,
Get
like,
the out of here.
All right.
I'm not doing no shit like that. All this nigga think you nigga tough ass, but you finna go PC to the first of all, that's not PC. I won't be in no protective nothing. I'm not gonna ask them, take me to the man, no, but wherever I can go for my time to be lower, I'm going.
Yeah.
You'll be a idiot not to.
Alright, man. First, before I even say anything else, man, I know y'all peeped that headline. My God, like blood headline, need to get a DP for sure. Like somebody need to snatch that shit off of his scalp, stomp that shit out. You feel me? Word up. Like I see why he wear hats and everything. You know how the old Papoose before Papoose got his shit pulled down. You feel me? I see why blood always wearing a hat and in a hoodie and shit, but you know you can't be just popping that thing out all crazy.
Hey yo,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that was
Yo,
crazy. No, that was crazy.
Revealing that shit without a warning first, you know what I'm saying? But he lets y'all know what's going down. So he's looking at specifically 4 years and 8 months. All right, 4 years and 8 months. So, you know, he said he planned on programming and doing whatever he gotta do to get that time knocked down. Everything besides snitch. I do like that he said that. Now, he brought up the 50-50 yard, you know, fire camp, all that. And the fact that if you tuned in or you know about West Coast politics and everything when it comes to the prisons, the 50-50 yard is then it looked at like how the SNY yards is. Was a SNY yard is a sensitive need yard for those that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the 50-50 would be like a step up, but it seemed like people kind of get treated the same. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how it's supposed to be. But he said he don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not a gangbanger, which he's not, because a while ago, I covered the content and showed the footage of his actual put-offs, you know what I'm saying? When it was violating. So I believe that was in the BPSs, you know what I'm saying? But, so he's not, you know what I mean? Anymore, basically. And I'm like, all right, I get that, you know what I'm saying? You're not a gang member. You were, I can't even say civilian though, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he's still somewhat live by the street code, because the fact that you talking about except for snitching is like you kind of trying to have your foot halfway on one side, halfway on the other, because if you don't care about the politics, because the politics is not only for gang members, let me put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And I found that out actually from watching Cartoon 5-3, you know what I mean, content that he did covering the same exact topic.
So yeah, you heard what he said. And like he said, oh, that's gang politics. It's not just gang politics, man. From my understanding, it's all the way around politics, period. For blacks and Mexicans and whites and all that, whether you gang affiliated or not.
He clarified that it's not only for gang members. It's actually a rule in California. Yes, it started with the Mexicans, but the power that be when it comes to the blacks and everything decided to adopt that ideology when it comes to the 50-50 yard, meaning that you're no good. And he said that goes for everybody. You want to be a good old boy, that's cool too. But at the same time, his personality, what he showed while on no jumper and everything, you know, he always quick to fly off and, you know what I mean, got a little smart remarks and acting like he ready to fight this dude and this female. I don't want to hear whenever time he comes home that you was in there bowing it down and then you gonna use the excuse, I told you I was trying to come home, because no, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to somebody like him, anybody that very loud, come off as a person that's not taking no shorts from nobody, you know what I'm saying? Don't go into jail or prison, whatever, and all of a sudden, if an issue come up, you getting violated and everything, and you thinking like nobody put look at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you do come home, or even if, you know how these stories be hitting the social media before they even come home. So if anything happened to him, he's probably going to hit the streets and no jumper and whatever else platform before he even make it home to even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially because he's a person that a lot of people, it seems like, don't really like, you know what I'm saying, because of the way he comes off. You feel me? Which I understand that, you know what I'm saying, because I don't be liking the way he be coming on to me. He a little too loud and too extra with it. You know what I'm saying? For there not to be enough things that I've seen to back it up. You know what I mean? That would make it like seem like, oh, you really on that. Like, you know what I mean? Popped off the dude Kelpie with the braces. You don't get no brownie points for that. Even though I'm not taking that from because Kelpie did come out his mouth crazy. So, you know, I would have punched him in his face too. But I'm just saying though, that don't get no gangster point. That just gives you more like you put somebody in a place that deserved it, but it wasn't nobody worth doing nothing to outside of that. You know what I mean? And then, you know, females, and then he fought Lush. Like, come on, that's Lush. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never heard nothing gangster when it comes to Almighty Suspect. Maybe y'all have that viewing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going off of what I heard, and that's all I can go off. So, or what I seen. I ain't heard or seen nothing, you know what I'm saying, that's worth talking about. So with that being said, it's a probability that you're going to get tested in it, because just because you're on a 50-50 yard, let's get another thing clear. Who else came off a 50-50 yard? Jap 5, you know what I'm saying, from Hoover. Everybody speak about his reputation when it comes to how he give it up. J Hood, you know what I'm saying, everybody talk about how his reputation is and how he give it up. Now, I mean, apparently Crip Mac, even though Crip Mac ain't the best fighter, we all know he will fight. He came home off a 50-50 yard. Damn, that's all Crips. That's crazy. I ain't taking a shot at the Crips, but yo, that's crazy that the one I didn't. Damn, that's crazy. But anyway, I'm bringing them up to say this. You gonna have dudes that's with all the BS. You know what I'm saying? J Hood was talking about how he was whooping his cellmates. All this he was doing while on a 50-50 yard. He was telling some of them stories that was going on in there while he was still in prison on a 50-50 yard. So I'm saying it to say that I hope Almighty don't think just because he go to a 50-50 yard because he's trying to come home early and everything, which is nothing wrong with trying to come home early. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got kids and everything. One thing I do like about Almighty Suspect, he always has his kids with him. See pictures of him with his kids, bring his kids up to no jump. Like I'm not gonna take that from him at all. I don't care how I feel about dude. You know what I'm saying? I gotta salute that. But I hope that he know that no matter what your plan is, anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to walk away from something happened, that's cool. But when it reaches the street, it's going to take away from you being able to come home and talk the way you talk, because then it's going to be that story like, yo, why it wasn't actually like that when you was in there with a bunch of tough dudes. You know what I'm saying? Now out here able to pick and choose who you go up on, you know what I'm saying, which we see most of the time is a female or a dude that's like not really about nothing. Of course, come home, nigga. I mean, I ain't wishing jail on nobody. I mean, like, jail is ass. Prison is ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just whack, my nigga. You feel me? Like, so, hell yeah, do what you gotta do. However you decide to do it. You know what I mean? You know what possible consequences will come with it. If you don't care, you don't care about it. You feel me? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Come home. Just keep that tough energy the same though. You know what I mean? If anything, approach, because listen, people, I'm sure there's gonna be somebody waiting. And that's basically that, you know what I mean? Outside of that, it's unfortunate, you feel me? But do certain crimes, you gotta do the time. And apparently he could have been doing much more time because he had a strike and all that, but he worked it out, a sweet deal with the DA, you know what I mean, for a sweet plea deal. Got what he got, you know what I mean? And go on there and do your thing, bro. Yeah. Like I said, just stay out the way. Alright? So with that being said, man, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all of you, the surf, for pulling up. I appreciate every single time, and I appreciate y'all hit that like, that comment, and that sub. Holla at the blood. Join the Surfer Nation, man. We always waiting. And of course, you already know, hit the hype and all that, all right? Feel me? So with that being said, man, you already know it's last but not least. Always look both ways before you cross that street, because you might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy talk slick, I'ma